ODOT has accomplished a great deal in the last decade. The three-part Oregon Transportation Investment Act, funded by bonds, strengthens Oregon bridges, decreased congestion, improved safety, and helped keep thousands of Oregonians employed. OTIA wraps up in 2014, but the payments on those bonds will stretch until at least 2034. The federal stimulus program injected another $500 million into Oregon transportation, improving connections, adding lanes, helping repave miles of road, and keeping Oregonians at work. But that was one-time money, and due to the national economy, the Federal Highway Trust Fund is operating at a loss. ODOT must plan for federal cuts of as much as $175 million per year. The four-part Connect Oregon program bonded for another $1/3 billion to improve much of Oregon's multimodal transportation network. It's rail, aviation, transit, and marine. Construction will wind down in 2014 or so, but the payments on those bonds will stretch out to 2027. The Jobs and Transportation Act, which raised the gas tax for the first time in almost 20 years, also uses bonding to pay for 51 construction projects costing close to $1 billion. When all of these construction programs end by 2015, ODOT will have less than 2/3 of the funding that we had in the year 2000 to preserve and improve our transportation system. Payments on those bonds will take about 1/4 of ODOT's entire state highway fund. With so much going to pay back the bonds and with tax revenues falling off, we cannot continue current spending levels. That's why we started to take steps in 2011 to align our revenues with expenditures. Thank you for watching this video today. I appreciate everything you've done to keep Oregon's transportation system safe, and I know you won't lose sight of our mission, even as we face these financial cutbacks. You're a team of dedicated professionals, and I am honored to serve with each and every one of you. It is important that you understand what's happening to us, how it impacts our ability to maintain our transportation system, and what we're doing about it, so that ODOT will be able to succeed in a decade that will be very different from the previous one. ODOT is already taking actions to position ourselves to remain flexible. We've told Oregonians that in the long term, the conditions and performance of Oregon's highway system will decline. We will see more and more bridges become structurally deficient, and pavement conditions will worsen. We are developing new strategies now to preserve the highway system with limited funding. We will focus more of our bridge program on corridors that support our state's economic vitality. And we will use practical design, least cost planning, and other methods to ensure that we make the best use of our limited resource. We're also searching for long-term sustainable revenue sources for all modes of transportation. The governor has put together a group of folks to address this, and we're looking for long-term replacement for the fuels tax, such as a mileage-based fee. And as you know, we've already started right-sizing the agency's workforce. This means we're matching the size of our workforce to the expected workload and projected revenue. We're reducing full-time FTE by about 5% by 2015. We have time to do this gradually, through attrition, through the ebb and flow of people coming into and out of this agency. ODOT will arrive in 2015 in good shape because of your efforts. I have tremendous confidence in your abilities, your talents, and your commitment to excellence. I ask you to help us meet these challenges. Bring your innovative thoughts to your supervisor. We'll listen, and I truly appreciate your understanding and cooperation as we work through these challenging times together. Thank you.